Welcome to Mystical Minds. I am your host, Jamie Girard, and today I will be reading an article from Danny Martin Girard. He's the author of the Poetic Cues trilogy. You can find his work at dannygs.fortoday.com or Mystical Minds YouTube channel and podcast, co-owned with myself, Jamie Girard. The saying, all things are possible. We've heard the saying, all things are possible. It's being repeated over and over again through scriptures and by all the masters that ever walked on this planet. If there's a will, there's a way is another saying that it has essentially the same meaning. Do we truly believe this statement that all things are possible? If we truly believe this statement, what would happen if we got sick or we faced a challenge that we felt was beyond our control? Would we say, game is over and I don't think I'll ever get through this? What happens when we face a diagnosis or challenge and say, it's impossible and I don't think I'll ever get through this? We don't take appropriate action to be well and succeed and to start planning ahead in our future. We start expecting the worst, and even if we have all the resources we'll ever need, we don't believe we do, therefore we can't receive. When we start preparing in our mind, we also prepare our reality. So make sure you prepare for success and wellness, which will attract everything you need for your journey to well-being. What happens when we don't contemplate this saying and we don't believe it? When we face an adversity that seems beyond the scope of our understanding, we feel inferior and the adversity hits us like a ton of bricks. We feel overwhelmed and we don't know how to handle it. And then out of vulnerability, we allow others to convince us that we're incapable and that it's impossible. Essentially, we create our own story, and the pen is in our hand. We should consider the statement that's being repeated over and over again by the world's greatest teachers. All things are possible, and this doesn't exclude anything. If the so-called masters of this planet all have one common modality, it's to believe in the impossible. And if they all declare one saying, there must be truth in its validity. Whatever one person has accomplished, so can you, as we are all made up of the same energy that creates worlds. When we spend time reflecting on this statement, all things are possible, we begin to focus on the solution and all the possibilities that seemed impossible when we were focused on the problem. When we face challenges that we feel overwhelming and impossible, such as health, career, or relationship challenges, we have a new awareness and belief that we planted in our mind that says all things are possible. This new awareness allows us to stretch our disbelief into believing I can. Contemplating this statement and believing in its viability by repeating it over and over again is the only means to fully understand and believe its meaning. Then when we face a challenge that seems insurmountable, we will remember the saying that seemed so illogical at first. However, now when we speak it, we believe it. What some people consider is impossible, we believe we can do it. Because if God said it's possible, then we don't need approval from others to say, I can. Thank you so much, Danny G. That was powerful. I love this article. And again, I'm not going to comment on these. I believe these articles speak for themselves. I'm just so grateful to be able to read these to everybody and get them out there. And I hope everybody's enjoying them as much as I do. Thank you so much for this journey. And thank you so much, everybody, for coming back to listen to these. From the bottom of both my heart and Danny's heart, we thank you so much. And have a beautiful week and have a beautiful day today.